Hey, what's up YouTube? Jake Blake here. I'm just going to give you a quick deck profile of my Mistvalley chain beat deck. It has a few similarities to a regular chain beat, but it has a whole lot of differences. Before I get started though, if you haven't heard, the ban list came out and they limited Birdman to 1, so that's kind of the whole reason I decided to change it up a little bit, but you'll understand where I'm going. But yeah, for the monsters, I run 3 Mecha Phantom Beast Tetherwolf. As it turns out, he opens up so many plays. You can go first turn Iron Chain with Birdman and get a plus off the field spell. He's a good 2500 beater, and he's really good stall, because they have to attack twice instead of once, so he's really nice. Then we have 2 Winged Rhinos. I'm starting to figure out that this is I'm starting to see that this is one of my favorite cards, just because if you don't know his effect, if a trap card is activated, he can then chain and send himself to the hand. So if he has a field spell on the field, if he gets sent to the hand, you've just plussed and your opponent's just minused by trying to get rid of him with the trap card. So it's really nice. He's been bottomless, he's been deprisoned, and it's just funny because I just plus off of it and they just waste their resources. And he also really works really well with traps and that you kind of run in your own deck. So then we have 2 Mistvalley Falcon, just really good. He helps just recycle your spells and traps, and he's 22k beater, so he's just really nice, really valuable, and he can bounce himself to get another wind monster. But yeah, so he's mostly just a recycler. Then I play 2 Mecha Phantom Beast Hamstrat. Really good. He can tribute to get another Mecha Phantom Beast out of the graveyard. You can tribute a token for that. He's good stall. And then the next turn you can just tribute the tokens and get an Apex out the next turn. Then for the monsters, we have 1 Mistvalley Soldier. He's the tuner of the deck. He's an okay card, most of the time he's kind of dead. I tend to shuffle him back into the deck with Vortex Trooper just because I want to summon him through the field spell, not really draw him. But yeah, I mean, if they set a defensive monster in defense and like a Spirit Reaper, he can just run him over. So he's really good for that, I guess. Then we have 1 Birdman. I cried a little bit when he was limited to 1, but they should have just I don't know. But it's just not fun having 1 Birdman. But Birdman's really good. He just helps kick off so many plays. In replacement of Birdman, I play 1 Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. He's like Birdman, only you can only use his effect once per turn or once per duel, and he has to go to the graveyard. So yeah, you can use Icarus attack, but I'd rather have Birdman. 1 Summoner Monk. Just ditch the spells that you don't want, and you can special summon level 4s, get into rank 4s and stuff. 1 Vortex Trooper. Shuffle your inconsistent hands into the deck and then draw 2 cards. He's really nice, and when he's destroyed, you can draw a card, so he's really nice. For the boss monsters, I have 1 Rise of the Storm Monarch. You just have so many tokens floating around the field that you can just easily tribute for him, and this deck tends to shuffle a lot of cards into your opponent's deck, so it's really nice to shuffle cards back onto the top of their decks and just have them draw the same cards. So, and also, if you tribute a token to special or to summon him, you send 1 card they control to the top of the deck. Well, then you can Birdman him. You can send him to the hand with Birdman, special summon Birdman, get the field spell effect. You can either synchro or you can have another Monarch for the next turn. So I tend to do that all the time, and yeah, he's just really awesome. 1 Apex Avian. I found that running 2 is kind of unnecessary, just because of how fast this deck is. You don't really want to dead draw into 2, and you already run 3 field spells, so you don't really want to dead draw too much. But yeah, I mean, if he just gets bottomless, if you don't have the field spell or any other Mistvalley monster, he can bounce himself back to the hand, so it's no big deal. And you run a lot of back rows, so you can get him out back. You can stall for a few more turns and get him out again. And then for the last one, I play 1 Wind Up Rabbit. He is in here until I get another winged rhinos, but I really like him because you can chain his effect off of enemy controller, so you still get that free monster, whereas for winged rhinos you actually have to tribute winged rhinos, so he has his ups and downs. Yeah, but that's the monsters. Let's go into the spells. We have 3 Divine Wind of Mistvalley, the main card of the deck. If a wind monster is sent from the hand or from the field to the hand, special summon 1 level 4 or lower from your deck. That's a wind. So it's just really good. Plays for days. I run 3 MST. Yep, got the 2 ghost rares and 1 secret. Really beautiful. If you don't know what it does, then yeah, that's that. 2 enemy controller. Good for defense. Good for offense. Just makes so many plays, so many rank 4s you can just tribute off their monsters with Ryza or one of your Apexes, and yeah, it's just really good. And then I play 1 card that came in handy so much at the tournaments, Forbidden Duress, defensive and also offensive. Just really good. It protects your monsters, protects your exceeds. Just a really good card for, in my opinion. Then we run 1 Dark Hole, 1 Quillpin of Goldos. This is really good. It recycles your monsters in the graveyard and it bounces a wind monster to your hand. So, yeah. And then I play 1 Tenki, Fire Formation Tenki. Just another search for your winged rhinos, because you kind of want to open up with winged rhinos most of the time because of the trap cards that I'll show you in a second. But 1 is really good because with Falcon you can actually recycle this, so you can bounce it back to your hand and then activate it the next turn for another one. So it's just really valuable. It's good synergy. It makes the deck more consistent. So yeah. On to the traps. One of my favorite traps, we play Compulsory Escape Device. Now, pretty much every Chain Beat deck plays this card. Each player chooses 1 monster they control, then shuffles it into the deck. Well, Winged Rhinos chains off of this, bouncing to the hand. So they've lost a monster that's been shuffled back into their deck. You've Winged Rhinos has been sent to your hand, and then the field spell goes off and special summons at another level 4. So it's really good. It really does screw everybody else. So it's just really nice. Yeah. So, and then for the rest of the traps, 1 Bottomless, 1 Scrap Iron Scarecrow, saves you so much. You'd be surprised how long it would stay on the field, but it's just really nice. 1 Compulse, 1 Threatening Roar. Thinking about bumping it up to 2. That's how much I like it. I just like chainable traps. 1 Torrential Tribute, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Mirror Force, and 1 Fiendish Chain, because Mistvalley Falcon can just keep recycling it. So, yeah. Onto the Synchros and Exceeds. I play 1 Scrap Dragon. He's really easy to get into. You can pop the tokens, and it's just really good. 1 Iron Chain, because you can make him first turn, and it's just funny to see your opponent mill. 1 Stardust Dragon, just in case you need some protection. 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, just for recycling your field spells and defense. 1 Mistworm, because you can make him really easily with 2 tokens and a Birdman. 1 Dark End Dragon, pretty much like a Black Ship of Corn, only without the burn effect, but he can send any monster. It doesn't have to be 21 or less. So he's really good in certain instances. 1 Mistvalley Thunderlord, just pretty much a beat stick. I mean, he's a better version of Mistvalley Falcon. Yeah, he becomes a 3100 beater. Onto the Exceeds, I play 1 Black Ship of Corn. I play 1 Wind Up Zenmains. I play 1 Lightning Chidori. Like I said, just putting cards in their deck again. He's really good. Love him. Finally got one. 1 number 49, you might laugh, but as it turns out, the more wind monsters you recycle into the deck, the better. And he just comes back and back and back, and it's just really good. 1 number 104 Masquerade. He is really good. Your opponent mills 1 card, and he can negate card effects during the battle phase, which is really quite often. So, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 39 Utopia, and as I found out, with 2 tokens and 2 Tetherwolves, you can make Sky Palace. What his effect is, he's kind of like a Black Ship of Corn, only you can pop any card on the field, and also after that, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. So he's really nice. He's a 34k beater and or 3,400 beater and 3,000 defense. So he's really good. But yeah, that's the deck list. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think about it. Go ahead and go ahead and sorry. Go ahead and check it out, guys. I don't know if you guys have Dueling Network, but go ahead and try it out. So, yeah, thanks. Just let me know what you think.